Alright, y'all, I just saw. And let me just say, dog, it was actually pretty fucking good, dog. I honestly don't think people are just gonna up and hate this movie. Legitimately, I think this is gonna be a good experience for everybody else. You feel me? So today, we're obviously talking about. We're gonna talk about, the positives and negatives of everything about this damn movie, which is not many negatives if we're being completely honest. So with that being said, let's go. First and foremost, I think they nailed every character, dog. This is by far the best Fantastic Four movie out there. Clear as day, dog. They absolutely redeemed themselves for all the mistakes that they did from the past, what was it, 4 other movies that they did? Jesus. It was been a rough patch. I love the originals that we grew up with, but after the last go around with the Miles Teller, Michael B. Jordan, yeah, that was hot ass. This one nailed it to the damn T, dog. I love everybody's character. They absolutely, it felt like you pulled it out of a comic book, dog. Because I know a lot of people are gonna say, yeah, it's so corny. Shut the fuck up. Like, this is exactly how it is. I love how Reed is actually, super brilliant, analytical, and sometimes he's super detached and, obsessive with his work, so he can be somewhat detached emotionally when it comes to, Sue and his family and his son and everything like that. That was lovely to see. And he's always calm and composed and, somewhat rational and sometimes doesn't feel as he should be the leader. That's exactly how he is in the comic books. Love how they nailed that. Sue, low-key is the MVP of this damn team.
Trying to kill her.
Really?
Yes, she wants to take your nephew. Kill her!
All right.
And they nailed her completely. Basically, compassionate and caring, like the caring mother of the damn team. She is the glue of the team, which I don't know why people thought it was just gonna be like, not heavily surrounded by Sue, when Sue literally is the one that keeps these motherfuckers together, let alone is literally the caring mother of everybody else. She's super diplomatic, nurturing, everything else. It's like a kind, warming friend and like mother to the world, you feel me? She keeps everybody composed and like reassured and nice and calm with it, you feel me? And I'm glad they did not fucking play with her powers, dog. I was so heated when you used to go back and watch the older Fantastic Four, and they basically saying like Sue was like hot ass and can barely control her powers, whereas she's nice like that. I mean, she's not like over the top, like top tier strength, but the fact that she can absolutely hold her own against a lot of opponents. When she got jumped by the damn Avengers, I won't say jump, but when she went against them, she was holding her own. When she was, holding her own against the 3 Celestials, granted, could they kill them at the same time because they were going after Frank? Yeah, but she absolutely was putting, the effort out there. Her power ain't no weak ass shit. Sue is like that, and I'm glad they put, that her powers are out there and that she can actually hold her own and it's not some damn weak side character like they depicted in the other damn movies. Now with Johnny, I really did like his character because yes, I did like Chris Evans' version where he was basically, the comedic relief. A lot of the times he's the comedic relief, but this one I feel like they had a perfect blend of comedic relief, fiery, a little bit rebellion, and he's smart as hell. Like, I think a lot of people forget that Johnny's actually pretty fucking smart. He's an astronaut. Like, I think everybody forgets that, they get the charismatic, the funny side of it, but like, he's actually pretty damn smart, like really smart. I think everybody forgets everybody on that damn team is a scientist. So when they actually show Johnny actually, of course being cocky and, impulsive at times, but like, when he deciphered, alien language and made his own smart plan on his own without any help, and at times helps Reed out in the lab, which he does in the books, which was refreshing to see. Because a lot of times niggas just think like Johnny's a hoe. Not saying he's not a hoe, but yeah, all y'all think you just see is Johnny's just some hoe that's just very impulsive. But in reality, when you look at the books, when you read them, he's very heroic. He's willing to risk his own life at any given moment to save his team. At times, Loki should be leader, but like, again, he's too impulsive at times and like too outgoing when it comes to, being a leader. Sometimes you got to use your brain in that way, you feel me? But like, yeah, y'all got like you'll see some clips of him, being that way and showing that his actual characteristics from the books. Honestly speaking, I think this is a better Johnny representation than Chris Evans did. No hate to Chris Evans, but like that was Johnny, dog. I know a lot of people gonna say like he was a little bit corny, but then again, y'all gotta think this is like a depiction of the 1960s, so you can do with that what you will. You feel me? And lastly, with Ben Grimm, what can I say, man? I guess, yeah, you could be a little bit more rugged and tough with it, but like he's still, what's it called? The brave, reliable, very kind-hearted, warm-hearted, always care for the kids out there. He's really good with kids, you feel me? Even with his adopted kids and his own kids that he had. He's still out there, he's very hard work, very grounded to the team, very compassionate to everybody's feelings. And I love the friendship dynamic they had with him and Johnny. And with him being like good uncle to Frank. So shout out to them, man. The core four was that was perfect, dog. To me, that was absolutely perfect. With Frank, I'm glad they didn't fucking make him like over the top powerful off the rip, because that would have probably like low key ruined it for me, because he doesn't really become Franklin Richards until he gets a little bit older, but like I'm glad he didn't. Now, with Silver Surfer, I'm glad they did not fucking play with her powers, dog. Because a lot of people were already pissy that, she was a girl, they didn't know about Charlotte Ball, of course, so everything they say, woke, like, you know what I mean, feel me? It's not woke. She exists. I don't know why y'all keep thinking the MCU is gonna follow like a main storyline. They're gonna go somewhere else. Never the main thing. But Silver Surfer was damn good. Loki could have had more scenes, but again, to the servant, the herald to Galactus, her powers were tough. All her scenes where her going in action against him was fucking tough, dog. I'm glad they showed off her speed, the power cosmic, everything like that. Could they flesh out a little bit more? Sure. I know a lot of people probably want more background to it, but like to her origin story. But again, we'll talk about that later. And then Galactus, they nailed it. I mean, what can I say? My nigga was unapologetic about destroying the Earth. He's like, look, it is what it is. I came to do this thing, and now I want your baby because he rivals the same power as me, type deal. Even though Frank can put belt to ass to him, but not right now because he's a baby. But yeah, I thought they nailed it with the characters. Everything about it, the aesthetics, the colors grading, everything about it, dog. It was lovely. I thought they nailed it with the whole, picture for Fantastic Four. That's exactly what it is. They are a family, and that's what they needed to be. The other movies never really nailed the family aspect of it, especially the ones we grew up with. No shame to them, you feel me? Like, but it really didn't feel like family. It just felt like four college kids that semi knew each other, and two of them happened to be siblings. And yeah, it was just like, nah. The chemistry was there, but wasn't there, you feel me? Sue and Reed's shit was not like that in the other one. And again, with the last movies, they really played with Sue's power. It was so bad. But everything about it was fire. Could I do without, Reed having a whole mustache the whole time? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they'll probably address that later on. But that's like smaller, details about it. Who gives a shit, you feel me? And obviously, Dr. Doom shows up at the fucking end. Man, I cannot wait. This one was actually pretty good, you feel me? And also, before I get onto the negatives, I know if people are trying to go into, like, into this movie thinking you're about to see a shit ton of action, don't. Because that's not really what the Fantastic Four is about. They're not the Avengers who, the whole concept of them is putting belt to ass or whatever big villain there is. These guys are scientists, explorers, discoverers, you feel me? They're astronauts. They're like scientists. They are all that before heroes. Whereas the Avengers and all the other heroes that y'all are used to are more so heroes before being diplomatic and, their ongoing lives outside of the costume. You feel me? So that's how I see it, and that's how they depict it from the books, which I thought it was damn good. You feel me? So with that being said, let's go to the negatives. All right, with the negatives, like I said, it's not really much, and it's low-key is not gonna be that bad. Like I said, so from the other point of my positives, you're not gonna get a lot of action. I wish we'd have got more scenes with them using their powers, but then again, like I said, they're adventurers, there's explorers, there's scientists. You're not gonna see them using like powers out the ass like you would see like just say like Civil War. We got a bunch of fucking action scenes out the ass just because that's pretty much all it is. It's just fighting, a little bit of diplomatic talk here, and then more fighting. You feel me? That's not gonna be the Fantastic Four. So if you're there for that, I'm sorry, that's not what you're gonna get, but like it's still worth the watch. The origins for Shia LaBeouf, I wish they probably would have expanded upon with her, her origin story with that. Even though it is touched on just a little bit, I feel like it's probably not enough to people who didn't read Fantastic Four comics, which is fine by me. You can always do your research on the side, but a lot of times people are probably just gonna bitch about it. But like, again, not a big thing for me, but like, I know it's probably gonna be a big thing brought up. Oh yeah, and the last thing, it's not really a big thing, like, honestly speaking. I wish it would have been, like, more so the way I tailored it into my head. The way that the thing said it's clobbering time, you feel me? You could have been a little bit more, rugged with it, a little bit more gruff with it, but you feel me? But like, whatever. Like, that's not really something I was bitching about, but like, everything else about it was pretty good. So I'm not tripping about it. This movie, you could say, was fantastic, you feel me?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, I know, I hate myself for that one, but it is what it is. That movie was damn good, so that's all I got for it. If you liked the movie, hey, put it, your thoughts in the comments below, you feel me? But like, if you didn't like the movie, tell me why you didn't like it. Was it just because of casting or whatnot, or just some other reason? But keep it respectful, you feel me? But like, I'm really curious on what y'all thought about this movie. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and shit. Everybody know it's your boy Easy. Till next time, y'all.
I am nothing but the same.